And we have with me here the President of the KMJA, Honorable Derek Kuto. His other members are out of town to address the country of a very serious issue that has cropped up. A magistrate sitting in Kakamega gave a ruling whereby a member of parliament for Mumias East was ordered to pay some 500,000 shillings plus costs. The magistrate received serious threats on her phone, text messages from that member of parliament. She reported, as it is provided for under the Criminal Procedure Code, to the police. The police have not acted since that time to date. The threats, I have shared them with the members of the press. The DCI, to date, has not acted on what is expected for the DCI to do. Due to that inaction, the JSC, the employer of the magistrate, a constitutional office called the Judicial Service Commission, has demanded protection of its members who are magistrates and judges, and the DCI to take action. To date, no action has been done. The Law Society of Kenya, where all magistrates and judges come from as members of the Law Society of Kenya, waded into this matter and demanded immediate action to be taken. To date, the DCI is on leave. It has not responded. It has not taken action. The Kenya Magistrate and Judges Association, through the President and Secretary General, issued a press statement demanding action, known by law. To date, nothing has happened. So the questions left now is that the KMJA has now come to its lawyers to demand, and we have demanded, and we have written a letter which we have shared to the public, addressing the Director of Public Prosecution. Under the Constitution of Kenya, Article 27, everybody is equal before the law, and everybody has a right to be protected by the law. Judicial officers cannot be discriminated them when they want protection from the police decides to look the other side. So we have invoked Article 157, which gives the DPP the power to direct the Inspector General of Police under Article 245 of the Constitution to immediately order the Inspector General of Police, where the DCI is domiciled, to arrest and charge and forward the file to the DPP for approval so that that person is charged. The said Member of Parliament, who the DCI is claiming is not available to be arrested, has been seen on social media, on mainstream media houses, with the 500,000 shillings, daring the police to come and arrest him, daring the magistrates and judges to do what they want. Such an impunity has never been exhibited in this country anymore. We know very well, cabinet ministers, for example, the former Minister for Finance was arrested from office. We know very well the DCJ, the current DCJ, was arrested from office. We know numerous members of parliament, some of them I am representing, and some of cabinet ministers who have been arrested for committing an offense. So, Honorable Salasya is not above the law. This type of an action clearly is throwing this country into a pandemic whereby the judicial officers will not discharge their mandate. Because if the judiciary is threatened, then they put down their tools. Who is going to deal with us Kenyans? So we have appealed, we have written a letter to the Director of Public Prosecution, and we are putting the DCI on spot that if he fails to act, the DPP should provide a way out so that we get justice for one of my members. Lastly, you remember very well, judicial officers have died out of these threats that were ignored. Was it Fondo? Fundi died under such mysterious circumstances. 2, judicial officers have resigned because they have been threatened. Honorable Mulecho resigned. And very many other judicial officers have refused or resigned to do their jobs. If the judiciary is not protected, they do their job, we do our job. The police should do their job. This is a national disaster in the making, that the JC, the president of the JC, who is the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, has demanded action to be taken. The police have refused to take this. We are also appealing to the National Council, the NCAJ, to take action so that the judicial officers are protected and they do their job. So we have given the DPP instruction, we have given the DPP our appeal. We expect that action shall be taken, and the country, because on Monday, I don't imagine what will happen if the judges and magistrates call for a strike, if the judicial officers refuse to go to work because their lives are in danger. Where will the 55 million Kenyans be left? We hope and trust that the good office of the Director of Public Prosecution will take action, and we will have results by close of business today that Member of Parliament is arrested and be arraigned before the court. My good friend will highlight this issue because it is a judicial officer who is attacked.
Fourth Estate. It's quite unfortunate this afternoon that we have to address this issue that has been brought to our attention by the Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association, who is our client at the moment. And we have received reports, even from the media, and we have had so many uproar. We have had a lot of uproar about Honorable Member of Parliament for Mumias East, Honorable Peter Salasya, who is supposed to be a role model to the members of the public, who is supposed to be a representative of members of his constituency. It is quite unfortunate that the Member of Parliament, who understands the role of judges and magistrates in this country, can go ahead and threaten a magistrate simply because the magistrate did what she was supposed to do under the Constitution. I wish to associate myself fully with the sentiments of my senior Danstan Omari, and we are calling upon the immediate arrest of the Member of Parliament, because we cannot allow such impunity to continue going on. Just like my senior has mentioned, we have had a lot of judicial officers being threatened. We have had a lot of judicial officers being killed in line of duty. Therefore, we are calling upon the Director of Public Prosecution. They have mandate under Article 157(4) to direct the Inspector General of Police to arrest the MP with immediate effect. Because if we do not do that, the magistrates and the judges will be intimidated. They will keep on acting. Not out of the law, not because of the evidence that has been adduced before them, but because of what the parties to the case will say. And therefore, we call upon the various agencies of the public to enforce the law, and therefore we are calling upon the Director of Public Prosecutions, we are calling upon the Inspector General of Police, and we are calling upon the DCI to enforce the law without any intimidation. That is all we wish to say. Thank you so much.
Judicial officers are human beings. In their blood, in their veins, runs blood. In their hearts runs fear. In their blood, they have kids, they have children, they have wives, they have husbands, they have relatives. Their life is also the life of an ordinary human being. Nobody is ready to die in the course of duty. Not even advocates. We do very dangerous matters, but we are protected by the rule of law. That will be the last resort the judiciary could do. And I'm saying it shatters every Kenyan if the judiciary officers run for fear of their life. What will happen? And that is why we are saying let the DPP immediately order for the arrest of this person so that the judiciary and the judicial officers feel comfortable. I've not said that they might go on strike, but if their lives is threatened, the judgments will be in favor of the man threatening. If they are threatened, they will not provide judgments. They are supposed to decide cases without fear or favor with the independence of the judiciary. Now that fear is what is going to affect the independence of the judiciary. And that is why this is a national, serious question that every Kenyan needs to ask himself. Where will the country go when the judiciary is threatened? That's the question. Small claims case where the Member of Parliament was a party. Arguments were presented. The Member of Parliament was given a forum. He argued his case. He lost. And by law, once you lose a civil matter, you will also be given costs. The winner was awarded costs, and the Member of Parliament was told, pay 500,000 shillings. If he's aggrieved, he should go to the High Court, he should go to the Court of Appeal, he should go to the Supreme Court. And nobody stops him from going to the East African Court of Justice. He can even go to the ICC. There is no option available of threats and wanting to hurt or kill a judicial officer. It is unknown. Actually, we will also be invoking the EACC to check on the integrity of this Member of Parliament with a view of ensuring that he does not meet Chapter 6, the integrity test. Then that is the line we will be taking shortly.